Hi, how's everyone? My name is Mama Robin, and I'm here to talk about this virus because it's scary, it spreads easy, there's lots of misinformation, there's tons of misinformation. But that kind of leads me or other people to think about silly things like, okay, the most recent thing I heard is you got to wash your hands for 20 seconds, but you got to do it every 20 minutes. So if a shower takes 20 minutes and you wash your hands before you get in the shower, and then you get out of the shower, it took 20 minutes, do you wash your hands again? Or are they still clean from the shower? Now, as funny as that is, some of this misinformation got people thinking like that. So I understand why people are like, wait a minute, do I got to do it every 20 minutes? A shower, I took a shower. I just washed dishes, so my hands still clean from washing the dishes? Stuff like that. Or like shopping. Shopping is, well, when it first started, it was horrible. You go grocery shopping, there was nothing to be found anywhere. The shelves were bare. It is getting a little easier. Shopping is, the stores are a little fuller now when I go. I don't know if I'm just getting lucky, I'm going at a good time, but it is getting easier. But now you're sitting here and you've got like 3 pounds of hamburger, 2 cans of fruit cocktail, a bag of potatoes, and a jar of peanut butter. And you're like, I've got to feed my family, try to feed my family for a week on this. Oh, by the way, in case y'all noticed, I'm filming in my car because I'm quarantining in a 2-bedroom house with 4 adults and a baby. So I don't get any time alone. But anyway, as I was saying, so shopping can be a trial. I mean, it's terrifying. It's harder to do. So you feel like you got to play like a game. You're having a game show where you're trying to take all this food, this random food, and you're trying to turn it into a meal or several meals for a week. Do we call that spin the dinner roulette? I don't know. Any thoughts, suggestions? Go ahead and comment. Anyway, but there's also serious things that need to be addressed. Very serious things that need to be addressed because there is so much misinformation. People have been quarantined now, some 30 days, and some of them longer than that. Some of them are quarantining in the lap of luxury, and some of us are crammed, like I said, into a 2-bedroom house with 4 adults and a baby. It's not easy. There are difficult things about this. And while I realize you're tired of being quarantined, most people are smart enough to understand the need for it, the health perspectives, because this stuff is bad. It spreads like wildfire. You know, it is incredibly, it can be very deadly. It's very hard on people, even people that recover from it. Most of them have a hard time. There are a few that recover fairly easy, but it does. It spreads like crazy. It can spread on money, it can spread from your clothes, it can land on your hair. You can get it from the air if you walk somebody that just sneezed, if you touch something that they just touched. Money, like I said, a countertop, whatever. It spreads very easy, so it is very scary. And I'm not a medical professional, and I don't claim to be a medical professional of any kind, no kind. I'm a mama. I've been a mama for years. I know how to apply Band-Aids and use Neosporin and rubbing alcohol peroxide, how to kiss boo-boos. And that's the extent of my medical training. So I don't claim to be a medical professional. So I try to pay attention not to the media so much and not to our government, but I listen to the doctors. And I'm even careful about what doctors I listen to. Because again, like I said, a lot of us have been quarantined for a very long time, and we're tired of being quarantined, but there's a lot of health benefits to staying quarantined. A lot of people want to open up, a lot of people going back to work, and I get that. I've even seen protesters carrying signs, freedom, and stuff like that. Save us, whatever. We want to work, whatever. And I understand y'all getting itchy trigger fingers, and I understand y'all wanting to get back to work, wanting to make money. I understand the financial, economical to be in quarantine. I understand why people want to get back to work. And I hear these protesters saying things like, well, I have the God-given right to get sick and die if I want to. And you're right. For the people that feel that way, you are absolutely right. You have that God-given right to get sick and die if you want to. But guess what? the person you go home and hug, the neighbor you shook hands with, they may not feel that way. And they have the God-given right to live. So for all you people, itchy trigger finger people who want to get out and they want to, go back to work, great. I think if it can be done reasonably and respectfully without a lot of damage, fun, wonderful. But before you decide that you can go out in public without a mask and you want to take risks because you have the right to get sick, you have the right to die if you want to, as I said, you are correct. You have that right. You can go out, you can get sick, you can die if you want to, but it doesn't end with you. You don't go out and get sick and die. You go home and you give it to other people. You shake your neighbor's hand, or you hug your loved one, or you go see grandma at the nursing home, or whatever it is that you're doing. If your state allows that. And I don't know all there is that allow this and that. I don't know who allows what, but you're going to go see whoever, and you're giving to that person, and they have the God-given right to live. So for all you people that are tired of being quarantined, and you're tired and you want to make money, you want to do this, you want to do that, and your job is not essential, and it's a struggle. I get it. I do. Like I said, there are 4 adults and 1 baby in a 2-bedroom house, and we're literally living from dollar to dollar, not paycheck to paycheck, dollar to dollar. So I get it. I truly understand it. And while it is your right to get sick and die if you want, it is your neighbor, your loved one, your whoever. It's their right to live. So please, before you get that itchy trigger finger and you want to go out there without a mask and you want to protest and you want to scream about your rights, think about, just for a minute, the rights of others. If we all took a little bit more time and we all thought about the rights of others, or thought about other people in general, just thought about your fellow man, woman, child, dog, whatever. If you take that time and you think about others and not yourself, we would have already been a much better place to start with. Now, I originally intended this to be funny, but I didn't want people to think I was poking fun at this because this is serious. Because it is kind of funny. Going out and trying to buy dinner, trying to piece together a meal with fruit cocktail, a hamburger, and a potato chip. I get it. Those parts are funny. I have a bee chasing me in my car. By the way, I'm in Texas. It's like 86 degrees outside, and it's probably 96 in the car. So it probably won't last a lot longer. But as I was saying, there's parts of it that are kind of funny. It is hard to make dinner out of what I just mentioned. You're tired of wiping your butt with a neighbor's newspaper. I understand. I do. I get it. But it's important that we stay safe. We stay inside. Stay at home if you don't have to. Stay at home. Yeah, I'm in my car, but I'm also at home. I just went out to my car for a few minutes of think time and decided to make a video. Mama Robin loves y'all. I just want y'all to be safe. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. If you don't like it, or if you have questions and comments, feel free to comment. I'll read them and I'll respond to them. Because I'm not shy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done this. Anyway, I love y'all. I want everybody to think about what they're doing before they do it. Don't think about just your rights. Think about everybody else's rights. And everybody take care. Stay safe. Think of others. Peace.